Hello, Ravens fans. Get your hearts ready because the game against the Cleveland Browns is going to be an emotional one. That's because everything indicates that we'll have surprises on the team. We have some important updates to share with you about some players. But before we get started, make sure you've already hit the like button if you believe we'll win this Sunday's game. Yes, I believe we'll win this matchup. If possible, write it like this: we'll beat the Browns. First, the moment we've all been waiting for. Zay Flowers, our electric wide receiver, was spotted back on the practice field. Fans were a little nervous after Zay missed a few practices following Monday night's game. But the good news is that not only did Zay show up for practice on Friday, but he was there dancing on the sidelines before practice even started. Imagine that energy. It's clear he's feeling good and ready to contribute this Sunday. His ankle has had some time to rest, and the Ravens coaching staff was smart to give him a rest. They know he's locked in with Lamar Jackson, understands the playbook inside out, and is an important weapon in our offensive arsenal. So after a few days off, it looks like he's ready to take on the Browns' defense on Sunday. The Ravens' offense has been humming along nicely, with Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman playing crucial roles, so having Zay back is a huge boost. But not all the updates are good. On the defensive side, we're seeing some tough news with Marlon Humphrey. While Zay's return is reassuring, Marlon was not at practice, although he was seen working out on the sideline. It doesn't look too promising for him to take the field this weekend. That could mean a lot of the responsibility will fall on our other secondary players, like Brandon Stevens, Arthur Mollett, and Demarion Williams. This could be their time to step up and really help our defense hold the line. All hands are on deck for the secondary in what could be a confidence-boosting game, and fans are hoping that the next man-up mentality kicks in once again. And let's address another hot topic that has fans talking. Following Monday's game against the Buccaneers, linebacker Roquan Smith was slapped with a hefty fine of more than $116,000 by the NFL for what they deemed a hip drop tackle on Chris Godwin. That tackle, according to the NFL, was responsible for Godwin's dislocated ankle and season-ending injury. Watching it live, the tackle didn't exactly look like a classic hip drop, but the NFL has been especially vigilant about these types of plays this season. The fine means all eyes are now on Roquan. That adds a new layer of complexity to the Ravens' defense, as Smith will need to be especially careful to avoid further scrutiny. And let's be real, the referees have struggled with consistency in these calls, as J.J. Watt himself recently pointed out. The Ravens will be working hard to adjust to these changing guidelines while remaining aggressive in their defensive style. Now, looking ahead to our matchup with the Browns, don't underestimate Cleveland. Despite what some may say about their recent performances, they are a team with enough weapons to give us a run for our money. The Browns' recent quarterback change could be just what their offense needs. While the Ravens have been electric in recent weeks, Cleveland's defense, led by guys like Denzel Ward, could pose challenges. Are you expecting a classic gritty AFC North battle? That's exactly what's shaping up. And you can bet Lamar Jackson will be ready to make some big plays both through the air and on the ground. With all of this going on, it's no surprise that the Ravens fan base is full of questions. Should Baltimore look for a free agent addition to add more depth, especially given the injuries we've seen? Some fans are calling for the Ravens to sign another wide receiver or safety, mentioning names like Randall Cobb and Micah Hyde. While there are mixed opinions on whether the team should make a change, one thing is clear: depth is key, especially as we get deeper into the season. This is the NFL, after all. Staying healthy is half the battle. Now I want to hear from you. With Zay Flowers likely to play, Humphrey likely out, and Roquan Smith under the league's microscope, do you feel confident in the depth we have? Or should the Ravens make a move for more backups at the secondary or receiver positions? Let me know in the comments. Now we have a delicate situation to address regarding our defense. Earlier this week, Baltimore Beatdown reached out to Ravens fans to see how concerned everyone is about the defense. And thanks to the results sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook, it's clear there's a lot of concern at all levels, especially after these last 7 games. One big concern? Those running backs escaping the backfield completely unchecked in passing situations.
It's been a recurring issue and has left fans scratching their heads as to why opposing RBs seem to be able to operate without competition. Defensive coordinator Chris Orr took the mic on Thursday to address the elephant in the room and break down what's going on. According to Orr, we definitely need to fix that because it's been happening too often. Part of it has been miscommunication, and there are things I can definitely help those guys with. Orr went on to explain that they've been working on funky looks, to catch teams off guard. But so far, opponents have been getting the ball quickly, which has prevented the Ravens from showing off some of their devised defensive schemes. But that's not the only thing that's been bothering the Ravens' D. Third down defense has been another challenge. Over the past 3 games, Baltimore has allowed an uncomfortable 53.49% conversion rate on third downs, giving opposing teams plenty of chances to reset and keep their offenses alive. Orr had some thoughts on that too. He pointed out that a big part of the problem is the type of third down situations they've been facing. The first thing we need is to get them into more third and long situations, he said. Last game in particular, we were facing a lot of 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 situations, which obviously plays into their hands with the fast-paced downfield plans. Or emphasize the importance of making those stops, saying, when we stop teams on third down, we throw them off. We know we're going to win the game, but I think we can help ourselves by putting them in more third and long situations where we can really get to the QB and shake up his protection. Week after week, Baltimore beatdown has been polling fans to gauge their confidence in the team's front office. And while the Ravens have had fans feeling optimistic, especially after 4 straight wins with an impressive 97% confidence rating, things have been a bit of a dip. Even after that 5th win, some fans' confidence wavered. Why? Maybe it was that tense defensive lapse in the 4th quarter against the Buccaneers that had fans on edge, wondering if the defense can hold up when the pressure mounts. But here's where we need you, Flock. How do you feel about the current state of the Ravens' defense? Are you confident they can make those adjustments and start blocking those critical third downs? Or do you think there's more work to be done before this D reaches the level we all know they're capable of? Leave your thoughts below, and let's hear them. Do you believe in Orr's plan to right the ship? Or are you still holding your breath every time we get to third down? Coming off our 5th straight win, after dominating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday Night Football, confidence is high as we head to Cleveland for this divisional showdown. It's always a thrilling rivalry, and this year we have a crucial edge. Deshaun Watson, the quarterback who led the Browns' comeback last time, is out for the season after a serious injury. Even with a few injuries on our side, the team is focused and in top form. While players like Zay Flowers and Marlon Humphrey are still on the injury report, others, like Nate Wiggins and Travis Jones, return to practice, showing that we're prepared to face any challenge. Recent history shows this matchup is tight, but with our solid performance and a defense that's coming together stronger each week, we're confident this win is ours to take. Let's stay focused and bring home another one. Ravens Flock, let's talk. And as always, go Ravens. Lamar Jackson has been impressing us more and more every day. His growth and versatility as a player continue to surprise fans and critics alike. Despite his age, he's showing no signs of slowing down and proves he's still got what it takes to lead this team to victory. His leadership on and off the field is setting us up for success, and as we set our sights on the Super Bowl, we know he'll be a vital asset in getting us there. Lamar's journey is just beginning, and we're excited for what's next.